Adam Chris from MyMMANews.com, being joined by Stephen Calero. He has taken on Gabriel Cabello. We are just days away from Revolt Fighting League's inaugural show, RFL 1. It's going down April 23rd. Like I said, we are nearing fight night, just a couple days away, and I am being joined by one half of the main event, my man Steve Calero. First and foremost, before we get into it, Steve, how's it going, man? A couple nights before fight night, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm ready to go. Just want to get in there under the lights and do my thing.
And first things first, man, debut show for World Series of Fighting vet Ozzy Dugalubov. I always mess up his last name. I don't understand why. I've said it so many times. But anyway, and
We
you're
all
you're
do.
main eventing it, man. So how's it feel kicking off RFL's first show as this headliner?
It's kind of funny because I was talking to Ozzy about it too, man. The first time I walked into the MMA gym was like in the neighborhood I grew up in Newark, and he was training there at Gold Team Fighters. There was like Charles Oliveira there, one of Alex Ferrer's cornermen named Pino Cruz, and it was when Ozzy had about his first amateur fight, first week in MMA gym, and he was there. Now I'm having a main event his promotion first time with the New Jersey rules. So I told him it came full circle. I haven't seen him in years either. So just the way about it was just it was ironic.
It's ironic and it's crazy how the world works that way, man. It comes full
Yes.
circle, and then it's almost like it's meant to be in a spiritual way if you believe in that kind of stuff, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. 100%. Because we're not even from around here, but we both ended up training in Newark.
Right.
At one time.
So speaking of keeping it fresh, and you just stole the news right out of my mouth, man. I know you're aware of it. The news just broke a couple days ago. No shin gear needed in New Jersey. So you're going to be, like I said, main eventing the first card that's going to be implicating that rule set. How do you feel about it?
I feel great, man. My last few fights have been without shin guards. So to go back to shin guards, it was a little like off-saying, but now all of a sudden when that news broke, it's good. It's what the pros do. It's what the top guys do. It's more realistic. So it's a good thing that New Jersey's starting to catch up with the rest of the states.
I'm really glad that I got a chance to talk to you because you're an experienced amateur. So obviously you've had the opportunity to fight with shin guards. You've had the opportunity to fight without shin guards. Now, judging by your amateur experienced background, what would you say for somebody that's taken their first fight? Do you think it's wise, or I want to get like your insight as far as that goes?
I think it's wise because there's a lot of a bunch of other states they have debuters going with no shin guards. And if if you get comfortable, throwing leg kicks and they're constantly getting checked with the shin guards, it's not the same as throwing no shin guards leg kicks and you get checked once. You're gonna think twice about throwing that leg kick again.
So you've been active, man, since 2012. We're a decade into this game, man. What's your ultimate goal as far as MMA goes?
Definitely gonna go pro after the show. Want to be the best I could be, learn everything. Make all the mistakes now, and then sky's the limit after this one.
And
So
that
definitely.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was talking with your opponent about that, and I love you guys' approach as far as amateur turning into the professional stature. I love how some people they take the fights, they want to be undefeated, they want to be as bad and as great as of a record as they could possibly have going into their professional career. But little did they know that that career, that amateur career, it goes away. So why
Yeah.
don't you get the mistakes? Why don't you get the lessons in now? And then once you turn pro, all of that pressure is out of the way, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I've had some pros told me that they've even went pro too soon. So and they regret it now. So I'm pretty much just following the footsteps. And learning from others' mistakes from those guys ahead of me.
And speaking of turning pro at the right time, you're vastly experienced. Obviously, you said this is going to be your last fight as an amateur before you make the pro step. Do you think your experience is going to play a key factor in this fight? Because again, you're vastly experienced against your opponent in this bout.
Yeah, yeah, I believe so. I think it'll help me out. As far as confidence, nerves, and experience. Just being in there. It's just like just another day in the office. However, my opponent's also, he's trained with some good guys as well. So iron sharpens iron. So he's pretty experienced as well. I
Obviously,
can't doubt him that. Yeah.
no, no, no. I completely cut you off again, and I'm sorry. Continue what you were saying. I'm
No,
getting
no, no,
excited in the conversation.
no, me too, man. No, you're good, bro. Yeah. So no, he has some experience as well. He has a lot of experience that he's not getting credit for as well. my opponent. Yeah.
How do you feel your strengths you bring to the cage, it outweighs Gabriel's strengths, right? Your experience, obviously, you said, so forth. What do you feel, without giving your game plan away, obviously, what strengths do you think you possess he might not?
Probably maybe a mental edge with my experience,
Mm.
because I haven't really seen too much tape on him. Can't find too much tape on him, But I'm definitely that. I would say, I've been in there a lot, enough. So I would say that, been around the
And
block a few times.
And with that, I would think, especially with Nick Catone, Sean Santella, all those great guys that you have training behind you, it's like another day in the office where you're more focused on what you have to do. I can't imagine you would be, dying to find tape of this guy because, I mean, when there's not so much tape out there, when he doesn't have the experience and everything, and it's no discredit to him, I know he's trained with absolute monsters.
Yeah.
But are you moreover focused on your game plan? Is what I'm getting at.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Trying to get better, correcting my mistakes, strengthening my strengths, erasing my weaknesses. It's what all we can do, get stronger, better endurance. So yeah, that's what I've been, preparing for.
So let's just forecast the future if we can. It's fight night, round one, the bell rings. How do you see this bout playing out in your eyes? Go.
Playing, we're the main event, we've got to end the show firing, so gonna go in there, give it 100%, gonna fight like I'm dying the next day, like there's no tomorrow. And so all I can really say, leave it in God's hands and hope for the best.
And I want to talk real quick before I let you go. The RFL, even with their first show, man, they're doing it so big with the fight kits, the merch, everything that they're offering, not only the fighters, but the fans to be interactive with, to support their fighters. And you guys are getting a cut. Fighting for such a prosperous organization on their very first show. Like,
Yeah.
what's that like, getting to get your own kit? It's almost like more official than most.
Oh man, the way these guys are operating with this RFL show, it's amazing. I already got like teammates, guys that I train with from now and from other gyms. They already asked me when's the next show. They came in to help on it. It's honestly, it's about time that a promotion came out, and especially for the amateur leagues that cares about their fighters. So it's blessed, man. It's a good thing they got going on, and not gonna lie, to start it off with the New Jersey rules, they're off to a big start, man. Big start.
That the news dropping of that the rule set, it couldn't have come at a better time, man. Like
Yes,
it was
exactly.
like that couldn't have come for a perfect time for Ozzy and everybody. So
Yeah.
if I can get you before I let you go, bold prediction, how do you win this fight?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna get my hand raised at the end. You know, anyway, how God willing, but I gotta win, man. I know I'm gonna win. That's for sure. You know.
Awesome. When do you? I know you said your next fight you're planning on making pro. When are you looking to make that jump as far as like staying active wise?
Oh, probably right away. Next 2-3 months, God willing, if I'm injury free.
Hmm. Awesome, man. Well, how can the fans keep up with you on social media and keep the fans up with everything Steven Calero, as well as your sponsors? Hit them with it.
Thank you, sir. Please follow the Nick Catone's training page, so you can find all the information for the next fight there. Thank you, everyone, and we're gonna this promotion is gonna fire. This is setting the new standard for New Jersey Amateur League.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. They're setting the new standard. You guys kicking off the main event. It's going to be absolute fire. I can't wait. I'll be commentating on the night, so I'm going to do my best to try and keep up with the amount of pressure that's being put on because this show is stacking up to be one of the better shows amateur-wise I've seen come across in a long, long time. So, Steve, I can't thank you enough for your time. Best of luck, man, and I'll see you on Fight Night.
Thank you, Adam. God bless. Thank
there
you.
he goes, Steven Calero. He is taking on Gabe the Babe Cabello, and it's going down at Revolt Fighting League's inaugural show, going down this Saturday, April 23rd. We are nearing fight night, and for Steve Calero, I'm Adam Christ. Keep it locked to MyMMANews.com for all your fight news needs.